Celtics update. Friday, March 21st, 2014. The Celtics get swamped down in Brooklyn by the Nets. After defeating the Miami Heat Wednesday night at the TD Garden, the Boston Celtics travel down to Brooklyn's Barclay Center for a date with old friend Paul Pierce and the Brooklyn Nets. And in the first quarter, both teams played competitive basketball, and look out.
I'll go to battle with these guys any given night.
Mason Plumlee, he had 8 points so far to start off the first quarter, with 18 so far in the game, as the Brooklyn Nets led the Boston Celtics for one quarter at 34-20, and in the second quarter, the Celtics tried to be competitive with the Nets, and they kept competing, but at halftime, the Brooklyn Nets now led the Boston Celtics by 10 points at 64-54, and then in the third quarter, the Brooklyn Nets started shooting hot like Coney hot dogs on Coney Island as they kept on firing that field goal percentage and 56.4% and firing 52.9% of the free-throw line, and the Brooklyn Nets now lead the Boston Celtics at 92-76, and the Celtics try to cut in the lead, and every time they cut in the lead, the Brooklyn Nets had an answer. As my start of the night here, 62 points in the paint for the Brooklyn Nets, start of the night.
And rear view monitor.
And that's what happens when you leave easy shots in the paint, like a defense like the Celtics to a good offense like that. You get a lot of points in the paint, and that's what the Celtics tried to do, but they couldn't, as the Boston Celtics drop to the Brooklyn Nets down in Brooklyn. 114-98 as the Boston Celtics fall to 23-47. Avery Barclay, he had 26 points in the first 2 quarters, and he had 28 points in the loss for the Boston Celtics, while Joe Johnson netted 27 points in a win for the Brooklyn Nets. Next up for the Boston Celtics, they will be back at the Garden Wednesday night for a date with the Brooklyn Nets. No, with the Toronto Raptors here on Wednesday night at the TD Garden. Okay, other scores around the NBA. Indiana Pacers leading the Chicago Bulls 91-79 as they defeat the Bulls 91-79. Lewis scored 19 points in the win for the Pacers. Down in Philly, the New York Knickerbockers edge out the Philadelphia 76ers 93-92. Amari Stoudemire 22 points in the win for the Knickerbockers here. 47 seconds left in the overtime game. A thriller out in Toronto. OKC Thunder leading the Toronto Raptors 103-100. with 2:27 left in the fourth quarter. New Orleans Pelicans leading the Atlanta Hawks 97-9 with 2:27 left in the fourth quarter. Anthony Davis 32 points and 10 rebounds. Now the Pelicans leading by 9 at 99-90 with 3:59 left in the fourth quarter. Memphis Grizzlies leading the Miami Heat 84-77. Zach Randolph 25 points and 13 rebounds so far for the Memphis Grizzlies. At halftime in the Big D of Dallas, Texas, Dallas Mavericks leading the Denver Nuggets 61-53. And that game's going to be underway out in Phoenix. The Detroit Pistons and Phoenix Suns will get underway in a couple of minutes here. And the Sacramento Kings and the San Antonio Spurs will get underway in Sacramento at 10 o'clock in about 10 minutes from now. And the Washington Wizards and Los Angeles Clippers will square off out in LA at 10:30. Well, the Celtics couldn't stop the Brooklyn Nets' hot shooting hand and points in the paint, and that's what happens when you leave too many points out of the paint, and the Celtics did just that, but they're going to bounce back. Go Celtics!